Hello, my name is Danae Brennan. Today I'm doing a presentation on Stephen Sondheim and his influence on musical theater. I have a little video or GIF of West Side Story, which is one of his most well-known musicals. So who is Stephen Sondheim? Stephen Sondheim was a composer and lyricist born in 1930 in New York City. His musical career started when he took apprenticeship from the famous librettist Oscar Hammerstein II. They worked really well together, and he would often teach him how to choose words wisely and how words can help carry a song to further the actions. He would also help assist him on productions of Rodgers and Hammerstein like The King and I and South Pacific. He also got help from Babbitt, who taught him how to be a composer. He then started writing musicals for Broadway in 1957, where he created West Side Story with the help of Leonard Bernstein as a composer. West Side Story was very successful and paved his way in his career. He continued creating very successful shows like Gypsy in 1959, and A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum in 1962. A lot of his musicals got a lot of Tony and Critic Choice Awards, and he continued creating very known musicals like Sweeney Todd and Into the Woods, which have been adapted into movies. He's now known as one of the best composers and lyricists in American musical theater history. I then added a YouTube video that explains his timeline in his life, including from when he was born to his death. It acknowledges key and important events, and I think it's very crucial because it shows like a visual aspect of everything organized chronologically, including all of his musicals that he created and when he met certain influences and when he got certain awards. Um, and then we get to Stephen Sondheim's technique and musical theater influence. Stephen Sondheim was known for helping redefine musical theater. It helped provide an escape for the audience, which earlier shows did not. He often created musicals that had a lot of serious undertones and allowed the audience to think. Sondheim often left the audience conflicted and didn't always leave them with a happy ending. No fairy tales for Sondheim. Most of the musicals, like Into the Woods or Sunday in the Park with George, didn't have a fairy tale ending, but rather left questions for the audience to think. Another one of Sondheim's talents was integrating many different genres into the music. One of the most successful musicals that he ever created was West Side Story, and it involved a lot of integration. A lot of musicals before strayed away from the harsh realities like rape, abuse, and immigration, but Sondheim decided he wanted to touch on those aspects. Sondheim also composed music that was more complex than songs in previous Broadway shows. One of Sondheim's most intricate works was Color and Light from Sunday in the Park with George. It showed overlapping voice parts and it showed rapid staccato, which represented George's pointillism when he was painting. It also showed two different mindsets from Dot and George and how they were both feeling. Overall, Sondheim was a musical genius and he provided entertainment and escape to the audiences and was one of the most influential people in the reinvention of musical theater history. I also presented images, one from Sunday in the Park with George and the other one from Gypsy. They're both the Playbells. I just thought I would give you the visuals of like what musicals they are, and it kind of shows like what they're about a little bit. But thank you so much for listening and for reading my website. If you are in the mood to listen to Stephen Sondheim or to understand his musicals better, I provided a link to a YouTube playlist that has tons of songs from many of his different musicals. Thank you so much. Bye.